GA around the midway point of the season. What should we be keeping our eyes on moving forward?
Which teams make trades and which ones decide to kind of stand pat. Obviously, there's a lot of chatter right now with the deadline looming. It'll be interesting to see which players get that change of scenery. And when you foul Ming, you really got to foul it or else he'll power through and finish.
The Rockets shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
Here's Dallas. It's a three-point game. Outside Kid. Rockets with the rebound. Last time they came together was in Dallas, where they fell to the Mavericks.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. I mean, a lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted.
That one goes. Count it.
And there's the rookie Yao Ming, a force on the glass for years to come.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Earlier, I spoke with Rudy Tomjanovich. We talked through some of their defensive matchups, and he had high praise for Grant Hill, saying, I see similarities between Grant and Scottie Pippen. They're both guys who can do everything on the court and do it well. Guys who put the team first and also give great effort defensively. That's quite the compliment. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And it's the Rockets with the ball, following the score by Dallas. Francis passes to Yao, and good that time. Yao's got his third basket of the night.
And we saw this in China. Now we're seeing it here. When Ming gets the ball around the basket, he is almost a lock to score.
Now here is Hill. He picked up 24 points in their last win against Portland. And easy 2 points on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Thomas. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. And that one's good, Francis.
And Francis, fearless as a player. Somebody that feels like he can score inside anytime he wants to.
Outside Kid. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Kid, really just a nightly triple-double threat. Big point guard who can score, pass, and also rebounds the ball.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Kidd.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Here's Francis. He's covered by Kidd. Here's the teardrop. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
You look at Steve Francis. He's quick, skilled, and fearless. Makes him a difficult matchup defensively.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Rockets.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
And he knocks down the first one.
Yeah, and Francis, he's an athletic point guard, plays with tremendous confidence, and really knows how to motivate his teammates.
Second free throw, no good. Mavericks trail by 4. Pass to Kidd. From deep. Rebound by Yao. The Rockets have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Hawkins kicks to Thomas. Pick by Yao. Fires at the elbow. And the rebound goes to Marcus Camby.
Decent look from mid-range for sure, but that's not really his shot.
Now here's Van Exel. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Portland.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off him.
Here's Rice. Pass to Francis. To the middle. Here's Yao. Camby with the block.
This is the kind of rim protection he brings. Superb work coming away with the block.
And the basket by Van Exel.
And good work there from Van Exel, finding some space inside and exploiting it.
Here's Francis. He's coming off a 22-point game against Memphis.
And it was a huge night for him at the other end as well. How about the steals? And he was just a big headache the entire game.
Here's Francis. And Jason Kidd picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Dallas making a switch here. Harrington's checked in. Pass to Yao. Here's Francis. 6 on the shot clock. Latre. Rebound Camby. The Mavericks have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Hill dishes to Harrington. The kick out to Hill. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Hawkins passes to Francis. And here's a timeout now from Coach Rudy Tomjanovich. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Here's Francis. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. Yao with a screen on Hill. Rice. No good from outside. The Mavericks trail. And here is Van Exel. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's Hawkins, and he banks in the layup.
Playmaking isn't a focus for Rice, but this opening just too good to not make it.
Van Exel with it. Grant on the wing. Over Yao. Dallas, no good that time either.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Here's Francis. Drives to the hoop. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Rice. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Rice making that defense think twice about leaving him open.
Mavericks trail by 6. Camby the screen. Now Van Exel. It's rebounded by Houston. Francis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Rice passes to Francis. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now here is Hill. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game.
Well, I tell you what, a long, intimidating defender who rebounds and blocks shots at a high rate gives you a ton of energy on the defensive end.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
2 shots.
The free throw drops for Camby. Daniels, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Knight comes in for Van Exel. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Rockets leading by 7. To the paint, here's Thomas. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Great execution to get a look at the rim.
Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And so Don Nelson calls a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Martin's checked in for Knight. And so here is Dallas. They trail by 9 points. Harrington against Hawkins. And the basket by Harrington.
Not letting anything or anybody stop him there. Great power move.
For Houston, they've gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Pick by Yao. Francis passes to Yao. Here's Francis. Rebound Camby. Camby's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Harrington against Hawkins. Harrington, the pass to Grant. Over Thomas. No good from Grant. Rockets leading by 7. Here's Francis. He's got 5. Here's Yao. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And just what we want to see from Yao, setting solid screens and helping out.
Pass to Grant. Barton outside. 6 to shoot. Outside for Harrington. Misses the 3. Hawkins against Harrington. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. Both teams deciding to change it up. And here's Knight. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. 9-point game. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
4 on the clock. Stolen by Thomas. Drops in the breakaway layup. And now an 11-point Rocket lead.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
And Blunt gets it to go.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Pass to Francis. All alone. Here's Yao, and Yao slams it in.
Great follow. When Yao gets good position, he's impossible to move, and he's got great hands.
We've got 1:13 left here in the opening quarter, and it goes down 2 points. Blunt's got his second bucket.
What a nice find off the screen and roll.
Rockets leading by 9. Here he goes. Thomas a screen. Shoots the 3, and Norris gets it to go.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now, here's Harrington. He's coming off a 10-point game against Portland.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Here's Francis. He has 5. Yao, that's good.
And we're getting a good glimpse of what Yao can do. He's not going to be a specialist in this league. He is going to be a force.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And Harrington throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
To the inside. Ball stolen. And so it's the Houston Rockets with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. Back right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Here's Norris following the score by Dallas. Morris dishes to Taylor. Pass to Knockbaum. Comes up empty down low.
You won't see that from him very often, missing the bunny like that.
Now here's Van Exel. It's deflected.
Oh, my word. You can't play much tougher interior defense than that.
To the middle. Here's Taylor. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And the Rockets lead by 10.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Now here's Van Exel. He's covered closely. Blunt can't get it to go. Rockets shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. Catchings passes to Norris. Here's Catchings. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
At the line for one. Catchings.
One shot.
And that one misses. The NBA draft is in the summer, but Greg, we already know who the first overall pick is going to be. Kid named LeBron James.
Yeah, we've known that for a couple of years now. He's been on every magazine cover. LeBron's a special player, almost magic-like when it comes to passing with size.
Now, here is Morris. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game.
just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Boy, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Here's Van Exel. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
When you get a look that close in, it is a great possession.
And here's a timeout now from Coach Rudy Tomjanovich. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You look at Dallas, the season well underway, and they've been solid in third right now. And checking out Houston, 10 games behind.
And right now for Dallas,
They had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Here's Francis. 5 points in the game. Misses the layup.
He's hard to stop once he gets to the rim. That's great defense right there.
Daniels with the bounce pass. They set the pick. Down low. Here's Blunt. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Here's Daniels. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Rockets leading by 10. Francis passes to Morris. Houston moving it around. Pass to Francis. They get it again. Taylor. The layup off target. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And here is Harrington. Puts one up from 19. DeClerc the pass to Blunt. Harrington with it. Left side, Daniels. Back to Harrington. Launches a three. It's rebounded by Houston. They've led by as many as 14 points. Keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
Yeah, I think that was a big part of it for sure, as it is anytime you make a bunch of mistakes. All they had to do was follow their game plan, and that's exactly what they did.
And so Don Nelson calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Thomas checked in for Taylor. Mavericks making a switch here. And it's the Mavericks with the ball, trailing by 13. Camby sets the screen for Kidd. Pass to Grant. And it's Rice with the rebound. Rockets have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Hawkins passes to Thomas. To the left wing. Thomas a screen on Grant. Here's Rice. Here's Thomas. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Three-pointer. Kidd. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
Hill, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Rockets leading by 15. Francis passes to Thomas. Here's Rice. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Rice has got 5 points so far.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now here is Hill. Outside Kidd. It's back to Hill. 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Dallas again missing. Here's Houston now. They're on a 14-4 run. Morris passes to Francis. Up top, Hawkins. Over to the wing. Here's Francis. 8 points for him. Puts up a 3. And the rebound goes to Marcus Camby. Camby's got his 5th rebound in this one. Hill kicks to Kidd. Camby sets the screen for Kidd. Kept alive. Pass to Van Exel. Back to Camby. Inside. Thomas with the steal. Here's Rice. He's guarded by Hill. Down low. Taken away by Kidd. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. And the basket by Van Exel.
The quick hands of Kidd starting the break. Jay Kidd can really rack up the steal.
Houston leading by 16. Francis passes to Thomas. Out to the right wing. Thomas is screen on Grant. Pass to Francis. Shot clock at 6. Over Kidd. Another miss by Houston. Mavericks trail by 16. Now Hill. Grant dishes to Hill. Grant sets a screen for Hill. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Tell you what, good luck trying to stop Hill inside. I mean, once he's this deep, the defense is done.
And here's a timeout now from Coach Rudy Tomjanovich. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Yao, he's checked in for Houston. And Dallas also making a switch. Daniels is checked in. Taken away by Kidd. Lays it up off the glass.
Kidd has no issues mixing it up down low. He's a physical point guard.
Rockets leading by 12. Here's Francis. He's got 8. To the middle. Stolen by Camby. On the wing, Daniels. He takes it in. Here's Francis. Pass to Hawkins. Now here's Yao. Here's Francis. He's covered by Kidd. And that one's good, Francis.
On or off the ball, Francis is a threat. Someone who can flat out light it up.
Throws it up high. Hill inside. Thomas is there. 2 points. That one goes. Hill's got 4 this quarter.
When the shot goes up, he is not a guy you want to lose track of. Boy, that's a nice play right there.
Francis passes to Yao. Yao with a screen on Hill. Rice kicks to Thomas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Picked by Yao. Back to Thomas. Shoots over Grant. It's good on the putback. And the Rockets lead by 14.
In his rookie year, we're seeing why the scouts were so high on Yao. This guy has limitless offensive potential.
Now here's Kidd. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Portland.
And it was not a one-man show. That was the best part. He had just as good a game with his passing as he did with his scoring.
Here's Francis. Jason Kidd making his last shot. Pass to Hawkins. Bangs home the trifecta. Hawkins has got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, they got a clean look there.
Outside Kidd. 1:35 left in the second quarter. Outside Hill. That's in, and that's his fourth basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
Inside Hill can be a problem, finding a way to get around the defense and score the ball.
Now, here's Thomas. He's got 6. To the wing on the left. Rice kicks to Thomas. Over to the left wing. No good on the 3.
He's letting it fly, but the results just have not been there.
And here is Kidd. He's got 6. Teardrop shot. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Down low, Kidd's assertiveness makes the difference. I mean, helping him get around the trees, the big fellas in there, and to his shot. That's good work.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game. Dallas making a switch here. Harrington's checked in. There's 38 seconds left in the first half of the game. Thomas, a screen on Kidd. Here's Francis. Off target from three-point range.
Here in the second quarter, he's been cold from distance. I think he may need to adjust his approach.
Hill dishes the Kidd. Pass to Grant. Over Thomas. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Grant.
I mean, you just appreciate how unselfish Kidd is. Outstanding at sharing the ball and playing for his teammates.
Here's Francis, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Houston in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we'll be right back after this. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Yao Ming really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Outside Kidd. Over Francis. Kidd, no good. Rockets leading by 8. Here's Francis. Outside Thomas to the left side wing. Here's Rice to the paint. 5 to shoot. Houston needs to get a shot. Francis. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Van Exel passes to Kidd. Pass to Grant. Back to Kidd. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Yao Ming.
The intelligence of Kidd coming into play on offense. He makes sure to draw the foul while shooting.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Kidd. Both free throws good from Kidd. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Hawkins against Van Exel. Hawkins with it. 5 points in the game. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Francis. Good defense by Kidd.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Hawkins passes to Rice. Now, here's Thomas. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Van Exel kicks to Hill. Lets it fly from 18. And it's good for 2. Hill's got 10.
And because of his ability to attack the rim, Hill can use that mid-range jumper as a great second option. Keeps defenders honest when he's knocking that down.
Here's Francis, and the foul called on Marcus Camby. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Yao, the pass to Thomas. Here's Francis. He's covered by Kidd. Just 5 on the clock. Fires from the line. Francis' shot is off.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time some.
Grant dishes to Kidd. Grant sets a screen for Kidd. Grant on the wing. Thomas covering. Kidd, no good. Hawkins leading by 4. Pass to Francis. Yao with a screen on Kidd. Francis passes to Yao. Misses and the dry spell continues. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Kidd dishes to Van Exel. By Grant, fires for 3. Terrific assist, a nice finish, solid play all around.
Great work in that pick and roll. He knows how to execute off these sets.
Here's Francis. He's got 10. Now Hawkins, pass to Francis. Over Kidd. Francis' shot is off. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Now here's Camby, defended by Yao. Kidd passes to Grant. And here is Van Exel. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Van Exel's got 9 points.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
And here's a timeout now from Coach Rudy Tomjanovich. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Outside Thomas. And some nice passing there by Houston. Pass to Rice. Here's Francis. Clock at 6. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Here's Dallas. Right now, they're on a 9-0 run.
Watch kid.
Outside Kid. That one, no good. Rockets have got a paltry 0-6 to begin the third quarter. What a terrible start to the half. Hawkins passes to Francis. And here's Hawkins. Pass to Francis. Another miss by Houston.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
The assisted basket. Coaches love those. Shows your offense is running well.
Francis passes to Thomas. Here's Rice. He's got 5. Here's Yao. Out left to the wing. Jacks up a 3. Francis' shot is off. Mavericks leading by 3. Outside Kid. High arcing shot. And slam dunk by Canby.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
And here's a timeout now from Coach Rudy Tomjanovich. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Houston making a switch.
Number 12, Mookie Norris.
Rockets trail by 5. Here's Norris. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Over Kidd. Norris can't get it to go.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Now here's Kidd. And another basket for Dallas.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
And that one is good. Yao's got 17 now.
And with those points, he's able to stop a 15-0 run by the Mavs.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And slam dunk by Canby.
That was high-level, acrobatic finish.
Houston's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Norris, the pass to Yao. And he uses the glass on the layup. Yao's got 4 this quarter.
And this is right where Yao wants to be. His size makes that easy money.
To the inside. And slam dunk by Canby. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 10 rebounds.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Thomas, a screen on Hill. Rice kicks to Yao. Just 5 to shoot. Over Camby. Yao misses. Mavericks leading by 7. Outside Kid. Out to the right wing. Now here's Van Exel. 9 points in the game so far. Over Hawkins. Van Exel no good. And here's Hawkins. Pass to Norris. Outside Thomas. And some nice passing there by Houston. Here's Rice. He's guarded by Hill. Thomas's shot is off. Now the Mavericks with it. They're on a 19-4 run.
You know, Grant Hill is a total class act and a special player, too. A hard worker, shows up for his team every game, and really tries to make everybody on the floor better.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
And, you know, the more they penetrated, the more they realized the defense wasn't able to stop them. So they just kept doing it.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Hill. Both free throws good from Hill. Rockets trail by 9. Morris outside. Left side Taylor. Pass to Norris. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. Yao. It's rebounded by Dallas. To the right side. Taylor against Harrington. There's the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Harrington's got the lead up to 12 now for the Mavs.
Look, kept it on the pick and roll, and he made the most of it.
Norris, the pass to Taylor. Here's Nockbar. Still yet to score. Pass to Norris. Now here's Yao. And the shot is good. Daniels with it. .139 left in the third quarter. And it's Hill. That time the assist by Daniels. Hill's got 14 points for the game.
You know, Hill can turn it on so quickly. Once he buries a couple of quick shots, then that basket starts to expand.
Right wing. Here's Knockbar. And with that, the Maverick lead is cut down to 10 in the bucket there from Yao.
Like seeing Ming use that size, absorb the contact, and finish.
Morris against Harrington. It's Hill, top the key. And Hill throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And we know teams are going to try to be physical with Ming. First year in the league, but he has handled himself well.
Heights checked in for Dallas.
At the line for your Rockets, Ming Yao. One shot.
And I don't think I need to tell you what makes Yao Ming special. With his size, the sky is literally the limit for this young man.
Now, here is Knight. Hasn't made one yet. And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Here's Francis. 10 points for him. Driving in and denied. He sends it right off the glass. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Trailing to start the quarter, they battled hard and pulled off a tremendous comeback. Now enjoying the lead. Back to the action in just a minute. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Pass to Catchings. Morris against Harrington. Morris passes to Taylor. The Mavericks pull it in. DeClerc's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the paint, here's Blunt. DeClerc, the pass to Daniels. Harrington against Morris. Inside, pass to Van Exel. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Francis passes to Norris. Shot clock at 5. For the 3. Mavericks with the rebound. Here's Van Exel. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
Now here's Taylor. It's rebounded by Blunt.
Defense doing just enough right there. Sometimes that's all you need.
Harrington down low, covered by Morris. Now Van Exel. And there's the drive. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Now here's Taylor. Pass to Norris. trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
That's a gimme right there. That's exactly what you want.
Mavericks leading by 13. And so Don Nelson calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
And your Flex City Dancers.
Houston making a switch here. Thomas is checked in. Jason Kidd's checked in for the Mavericks. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey guys, I listened in on what Don Nelson was discussing with his players. He told his players, I love the energy right now. You look like you're having fun out there. Keep playing for each other because our chemistry looks great right now. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Here's de Klerk. Here's to Van Exel.
Come get it, come get it.
The Rockets pull it in. Francis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's the lob to the hoop. To the middle. Here's Van Exel. Sinks that one from the post. And the Mavericks lead by 15.
Boy, he's had a solid performance at the offensive end. Rock solid, providing that stability.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Francis passes to Thomas. To the paint. It's rebounded by Dallas. De Klerk's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Van Exel. And a great assist by Kidd as that one goes in. Kidd's got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Francis. Looks for Thomas. Gets it to him. A slam dunk by Thomas.
All about controlling the body, setting a stiff pick, and then spinning in the scoring position. Well done.
Marcus Camby. He's checked in for Dallas. Grant comes in for Blum. That free throw good from Thomas. Dallas leading by 14. Camby sets the screen for Kidd. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Thomas.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And you simply can't give Rice those close looks because he is going to make you pay.
So it's the Mavericks now. The Rockets making the shot. Right side Kidd. Tries it from the top of the key. Connects. The jumper drops. And the Mavericks lead by 14. Rockets have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Here's Francis. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Yao. Rejected by Camby.
You aren't scoring on him at the rim. Forget about that. No way, Jose.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Hill's checked in. And the Rockets with possession here. Rice, no good. Now here's Kidd. Pass to Grant. Van Exel kicks to Kidd. 5 on the clock. From past the arc. Again, Kidd missing.
And, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Drives to the hoop. From the arc. It's hauled in by Hawkins. Hawkins has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Francis. And here's Hawkins. He's guarded by Hill. Here's Rice. Lets it go with the three. Sinks the triple.
And he makes it look so easy. Rice's fluid shooting form really helps him on those long-range missiles.
Hawkins against Van Exel. And slam dunk by Kent.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Now here's Kidd.
Houston foul. Glenn Rice. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Houston on D. It's a 13-point game. Outside Hill. Pass to Grant. It's back to Hill. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's a 2 from Kidd. Rebound by Yao. Yao's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Francis. Here's Rice. And here's Hawkins. Here's Francis. And the shot falls short this time.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point. And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Here is Hawkins. Pass to Francis. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from the wing. It's rebounded by Dallas. Outside Hill. Good in the assist to Kidd. Hill's got 12 points in just the second half.
Well, you got to admire and appreciate the unselfishness. I mean, Kidd always looking up and looking out for his guys. I mean, excellent at finding the open man.
Now here's Thomas with the fadeaway. Count it, good. Yao's got 28.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
That one goes. Count it.
Just doing everything for his team in this one, single-handedly taking it to him.
And here's a timeout now from Coach Rudy Tomjanovich. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. A 17-point game. Now Thomas. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession.
Dallas ball.
Dallas has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Outside, Grant. Grant sets a screen for Hill. Going inside. 5 to shoot. And it misses. Rockets trail by 17. Hawkins with it. Now Thomas. Oh, the layup finish off an excellent lead pass.
Offensively, he's carrying his weight, doing his part. Maybe they should get the ball to him a little bit more.
2 minutes.
Outside Kidd. Hill looking it over. Deflects the pass. Now here's Kidd. Not a lot of room. Oh, softly lays it in.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Here is Hawkins. Yao draws the double. Fires the 3. Does not go.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Mavericks.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall.
And just breaking the spirit of their opponent 3 straight times this year. This win is going to give them a perfect 3-0 record with 1 left to be played on the season against the Rockets.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Hill.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
Here's Hill. Yao Ming picking up that last basket. Shot from 16. No good. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.